guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing a few quick little gift ideas. I know Christmas is right around the corner and I don't know about you guys, but I have not finished my Christmas shopping, so these are some things that I had planned. It's just been a little crazy, but I'm going to do those today so I can wrap them and have them ready. I've already cut out everything that I'm going to be doing today, so I'm just going to show you guys just different ideas, quick and easy, that you can, last minute gifts that you can do at home. I have a few things that I did buy and I got them at Michael, and also some mugs that I'm doing. I'm going to be using infusible ink today, and these are just a few little stencils. I'm not going to do all of them, but I'm going to pick one and do them on a mug. I'm going to do all these, but I'm not going to do them on camera. I'm probably going to do them off camera, but I'm going to be doing all of these as gifts for someone, but I'm only going to do one here on camera with you guys. But I just wanted to show you guys. These I did get off of Etsy, I think, or Design Bundle. I can't remember, but I will link it down in the description below. I think I just Googled them and went from there and picked the ones I wanted and purchased them. So there's these, and then I'm going to do a pillowcase, a few mugs, and the cosmetic bag. So let's go ahead and get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is the mug. So I'm going to turn on my mug press here, and I'm going to let that heat up, and it'll beep once it's ready. So let me take these out, and I'm not going to do, I'm only going to do one. So we're going to be doing this one only because it comes with three. So it comes with one 9.5 by 7.5 inches, and then two of the 9 inches by 6 inches. So I'm only going to be using the big one. And then for this, the pillowcase, it's just one. So let me go ahead and take that out. And this one says 17. So this is the pillowcase. Let me scoot this back a bit. This one is, let me see the size of this. It's a 17.5 inch by 17.5 inch. So I'm going to be doing these two, and on this one, I'm going to do a little design. The designs that I got for the infusible ink, I just got them off of Cricut website. This is the biggest I could go for this, so it's going to be kind of small, but I'm hoping it doesn't look bad. It doesn't let you cut any bigger than than the 12 by 12 that I have here for the infusible ink. But I wanted to do it with the infusible ink. And then what else? And then for the cosmetic bag, I'm just going to put my daughter's name on here, and hopefully that's big enough. Yeah, and then that's it. Alright, so let's get started with the cosmetic bag. So for this one, alright, so for the cosmetic bag, it does say 385 for the temperature and for 60 seconds. So I'm going to set that to 385. And then time, it's going to be 60 seconds, so 1 minute. Alright, so that's set. I'm going to let that heat up to the temperature we need it. And in the meantime, the mug is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's go ahead and I guess do the mug while this heats up. So let me go ahead and weed this out. So this is actually pretty easy. It's not hard to take off. If you've ever used infusible ink, the transfer sheet, it's pretty easy. It's not that difficult. All right, that was a bit more challenging than I wanted. It was only because of the little dots, but other than that, some of them stayed down pretty good, others needed a little help. So, like I said, this pattern I did get it off of the Cricut website, and then I am using their mugs on here to do this project. So I'm just gonna wipe it down. Oops, darn. I'm just gonna wipe this down real quick, make sure that there's no lint, and I'm going to try to center this as best as I can. And what I like about it is that the Cricut automatically cuts this out for you, perfect size for the size of mug you're doing. So I'm just pressing down, making sure I've got it all on there pretty good. All right, there we go. I think that's pretty good. It's on there pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this one, and while that one's doing, then we can do our cosmetic bag. So I'm gonna place that in there. Press it down, and it'll automatically count down and let us know when it's ready. All right, so here's our next little project, and this one's gonna be the cosmetic bag. This one should be pretty easy to come out. And don't forget to mirror your images when you cut these out. There we go. This should be pretty easy with no issues. All right, so this one's done, and as you can see, I had a little thin font there, but it came out pretty good, no issues. I'm just gonna fix that. The S moved a little bit, but that's it. On this one, I just kind of looked up some ideas on Google, and then I just wrote out her name, and I hashtag selfie supplies. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's all I did. I mean, I didn't use any design or anything. I just typed this up myself on Design Space. So let me get our little cosmetic bag, and then what I'm gonna do is just make sure it's centered, and I'm gonna lift this right there, and I think I like that. I'm gonna use some heat tape here just to make sure my image does not move. I'll put that right there. I'm happy with that, so I'm gonna leave that like that. And hopefully this should be big enough. So this should be good. I hope it's... There we go. That looks good. So let me go ahead, and we're going to... Oh, let me put my... Almost forgot. These come with a transfer sheet. So I just want to make sure, because I don't know if that means one seemed longer than the other. I don't know. All right, so here we go. We're just going to go ahead and press this, and it's for 60 seconds. Okay, so this is done, and so is the mug. So let me go ahead and lift this so we can see how this turned out. And the mug is also ready. It's blinking and telling me it's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and open that, and that's done. And I'm going to place that there because I know that's hot. All right, so we got our mug, and it looks like it came out good. We'll see. It's hot, so I'm going to let that cool down a bit. But let's go ahead and take this off and see how this came out. So remember, 385 for 60 seconds on this one. That looks so good. Oh, I think she's gonna love this. So here's our little cosmetic bag. I thought this was cute, so she can keep all her little makeup and everything. So I'm gonna put this as a stocking stuffer. Isn't that cute? And the transfer sheet I used, I will link it in the description below, guys. Everything I used today, I'm gonna link it. Now for this mug, it's gonna be hot. Let me see if it'll come off. It's still very hot, so be careful. But there is our mug. How cute is that? That came out really good. And I didn't have red infusible transfer sheet, so I used I believe this is cherry. I can't remember, but I will look at the packaging and I'll post it. I'll link it down in the description. This came out so good, you guys. Look at that. It is still very hot, so. Okay, so there's another one down. And then for our next mug, I'm gonna do one of these with you guys. So I'm going to, for this next one, let's do, oops. I'm gonna do this one. And let me wipe this. And I'm done with this one because our next one is gonna be with the bigger press. But let's see here. Just making sure there's no lint. And I'm going to, so I don't want it at the front. I want it kind of right here. So I'm going to cut the edges here. Cut the same on this side. And I want it about there. I think that's good. So I'm going to, now for this one, like I said, I did Google these images and then I just purchased them. I'll try to see if I can find them. And I added a text at the bottom, the love you text to my image, and that was it. And then I printed it on my sawgrass sublimation printer. All right. So here's this one, just trying to make sure it's good. I think I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on there. And we're gonna do this one also. And there it goes. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's blinking, and once it gets to this light, it'll say it's ready and start beeping. All right, so let's do the other one. And let me take this, let me remove all this and get the big press out. So I have my big heat press going, and I've already set it to the 385 for 60 seconds. That one's heating up. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. This is my other image that I'm using for the pillowcase. And again, this image I got off of Design Space. So I didn't go too much into buying an image. I just kind of looked at something on Design Space. All right, so we have our image cut, and I just cut around it. And while I was reading this, we have our image ready. And when I was reading this, this was actually ready. So I just took it out. I'm gonna let it cool down as normal, as usual. And then we will, in the meantime, I'm gonna do this one. So let me put this one over here. Okay, and let's get our pillowcase. I'm gonna put this right there. I'm gonna heat this up a bit, and then we can it feels rough. I'm just heating this up a bit while, just to make sure we get those creases. Okay. Now I have this ready, and again, this image I did get off of Design Space, and I will link the transfer sheet I used. So I'm gonna try to line this up as best as I can. Let's see here. Just be careful when you're placing, because if it's still hot, it's gonna transfer a little bit. So just And you can't really go wrong with this because if you tilt it or something, it's still going to look good, I think. I think I like it there. It's a little crooked. Let me adjust that a bit. There we go. Yeah, I like this there. So I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. I'm okay with this placement. Put a little bit just around to make sure that our image does not move. And just be careful, like I said, when you heat this, the material down for a few seconds, make sure it cools a little bit, because if you're still going to move it, it will transfer a little bit, and you'll see that on there. So just be careful. And also, if you guys have not tried infusible ink for whatever reason, I highly recommend it. I love it. I think it's awesome. I don't have any issues with it. I know some people just don't like it. But I say if you haven't tried it, try it once and see how you feel about it. I think it's pretty cool. Also the same with the mug press. If you're thinking about getting one, I just recommend it. It's a little lower than darn, I just saw that. Let me see if I can move it a bit. It's lower. I like it a little bit higher. Okay. I'm going to put it just a bit. And I should have folded this to see where our center is. But I think the tip of this is going to be our center. Maybe. I think right there is good. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Now, I don't know if the heat press will be big enough to cover the full image. I may have to do half and then the other half. I don't know yet. But whatever it doesn't cover, we'll do it. All right. So I'm going to put my picture tape on here. Put your paper on here. Just like that. Okay. I think that's good. This is ready. Yeah, we're going to have to do it at the bottom a little bit because it didn't cover it fully. I'm hoping this did not move. It looks like it moved a bit. Alright, so let's see how this turned out. Oh, it came out pretty good. I was kind of scared. How cute! So there's our little pillowcase. That's really neat. I like the way that came out. I was a little nervous because I saw it move a little bit, but it looks like it did pretty good. Let me stuff this really quick with the pillow up. I did buy this pillow off of Amazon, and I forgot to put a transfer sheet. Usually I always put, not a transfer sheet, a cardstock or something at the bottom, and I completely forgot, but it didn't transfer through, which is good. But yes, always put something at the bottom. But let me put this pillow in here so we can see the full effect. Hopefully this is the right size. It looks kind of bigger. I might have to get a different one. So this is a little bigger than the pillowcase, but it's okay. I'll get another one. Probably after Christmas it'll get here, but this one is good, I guess, for now. There we go. Oh, it's not bad. That came out actually pretty good. Not bad at all. I really like that. I really like that. That came out really good. Okay, so here's our pillowcase. Here's our cosmetic bag. I wanted to just make sure that it didn't go through. And no, it didn't. So we're good. It's clear. Nothing there. So, but always try to put a cardstock. I just forgot this time, but I would recommend putting a cardstock in between that just so it doesn't go through. Okay, so here's that one. And here's our pillowcase. This turned out really good, you guys. All right, so there's those. And let me put this away. and turn this off. And let's do the other little mugs. Well, let's open the other mug. Okay, so here's this one with the little image that I printed on the sawgrass. And I'm using the Sublimation ink. Oh, that is too cute. Oh my gosh, that came out really good. So there's this one. Oh, I really like that. So there's that one. Let's do the other one. I want to do the other two. So let's go ahead and get those two. We'll do these two and see how these two turned out. So here's our other mug that we did. Kind of a Christmas mug. I think it's cute. And again, these are sublimation. This is not infusible ink. This was infusible ink. Let's see. I'm going to cut this one also. Alright, so we have these cut, and let's get our little, there we go. I always misplace everything. Okay, so here's these. Those are ready, and let me do this one also. Open this one up and get it ready. And these are the 12-ounce mugs that I bought. So this is the little box for it. Not this one. This one was the big set. I don't know how many came in that big set. I think it's 12. Hold on. These came in a set, the big box, and the set of 6. And this, so I have also these, but it's the same 12-ounce mugs. That's the ones I bought. They also have the 15-ounce mugs, but I got the big box that has 6 in it. So that's the one I'm using. And they have some with gray inside and the gray handle, which is pretty cool. Alright, so the same process here. I like that. So we'll go ahead and press that one in there. Place that one in there, and then so these two are ready for that. So once this is done, we'll come back. Let me press both of these, and I'll come back and show you guys the end result. All right, so our last mug is done. Turn that off. So this one just came out, and this one's been out for a little bit. Let me go ahead and try to take this off. It's still kind of warm, so be careful. You might want to let it cool completely before you take it off, but I'm not patient, so here's the other one. How cute! These are coming out so good. These are so cute. So there's that one, and you can see on these how the paper kind of gets like it burns, and that's okay. It's normal, so don't worry. And it smells kind of funny too, so don't worry. Just open up a window and stuff if it's too strong for you guys. But it does have a smell, not too harsh, at least for me, and it does burn the paper. All right, so let's get this one. Like I said, I'm not patient, so I'm not gonna wait. It's very hot because this one just came out, but I want to see what it looks like. It's cute. I don't know why the sister looks a little blurry. So it's a little warm, but I don't know if you can see that, but it looks really good. That looks good. So here's our little mugs. So we've got that one, this one, and this one. I like how each one of them turned out. Really cute. This one I probably could have scooted a little bit over, but it's okay. They all look good. So there's our 4 little mugs. This is just a quick video, you guys, just to give you guys some ideas. There's a whole bunch of other things. I didn't have time. Well, when I went to the dollar store, they didn't have any more mittens and stuff and towels. At least the one I went to. So they were all out. I guess everybody's doing crafting because I wanted to do a few of those. But I found these, so I figured these would be good. Here's the cosmetic bag. Is that one? And then our pillowcase, which I think turned out so good. Let me move this out the way. Look how good that looks. I'm really happy with how everything turned out overall. I don't know if you guys can see all of that. There we go. But yeah, I'm very happy, and I will link everything that I did use today in the description below. And if you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys give these a try. I know Christmas, like I said, is around the corner, so there's not much time left. But these are quick, and if you have some of these little items in your household, you can just, do them as gifts. For the mugs, I know I haven't been able to, I was trying to get more, but I haven't been able to find any in store. I know they're kind of out, but I heard that you can use dollar store mugs and that it will transfer on there pretty good. I haven't used it. I will make a video with that just to kind of show you guys, and we'll do like a sublimation and an infusible ink on it to see how good it transfers. But I promise you guys I will do a video like that. When I went, I completely forgot to look for mugs. Alright, you guys, well that's it for this video. I hope you guys do decide to give these a try. And if you guys have any questions about anything, advice, or suggestions, please post them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified of the new videos. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.